Good morning. Hello, it's Cryptomaria. Good to see everyone. I hope you're doing a little better than me. I'm having like an insane allergy attack. Just give me a minute. It's like, oh man, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I was like, all fine, all fine. And then all of a sudden, it's like my sinuses just started going. I'm like, oh, of course, it happens right before I'm going live. Whatever. It happens. So, hope everyone is well. If you're not familiar with me, I am an artist out of Victoria, BC, beautiful British Columbia, Canada. I do AI artwork, I do sewing, do drawings, and also just give me a second so I can get this antihistamine into me. I'm going to pull up some blogs from, oh God. I do a blog. Speak Crypto Speak. Just and so I usually do clips in AI art. I kind of got a little lazy with the AI art over the past few days, but I just wasn't sure what to do. And so I was thinking I'm going to do a random, like, do a jar, like colors, objects, places, people, and develop my artwork in more of an organic, random way. It's hard to come up with everything every day. And I can always do dragons. I always love doing dragons. Dragons always seem to work out well for me on AI. And oh god. So I'm gonna pull up my blog just because that way I can oh god. Yeah, and I think where I left off was the whole Bud Light issue. She turned out so cute. I know sometimes their little faces seemed all squished, but when I do turn it into an animation, it doesn't look too bad. Like all the little squishiness makes it look like they're talking if you repeat the image. It's hard to explain. I'm probably going about all of my animation in the worst possible way, but hopefully
Just
this
now,
loads.
a Canadian photographer captured a wolf pack's formation, and it's mine. Guess what? The lead is at the front. 3 wolves leading the pack are noticeably bigger, but who'd guess they are the weakest in the group? They are the oldest, or the sick ones among the wolves.
Yeah, they'll send one out,
set the pace and ensure they don't
and
get
it's
left
usually
behind.
the loudest one.
But they'd be the first casualties.
And so you're watching this wolf because it's a problem.
They are the young and
but
strong,
it's the ones behind you, circling you, that you need to worry about.
The attackers while the old wolves engage. Then comes the third tier. These are the women and children of the pack. Not very strong, but they are the future, so they walk where it's safest. Next up is the 4th tier. Just as tough as the 2nd tier, they act as the bodyguards.
Incredible.
Even if there's a surprise attack from behind, the women and children remain safe.
Yep.
It also buys time for the other tiers to react and assist. And lastly, there's this lone wolf. Keeping a distance from the pack, he is the leader, always watching over the pack.
Fascinating. I love little clips like that. It just... Oh, she turned out so cute. Now, the next one I didn't do artwork with it, and I need to get back in the habit. And I think everyone's seen a lot of these clips by now.
In California, dangerous waves are creating havoc along the Pacific coast to end the year. Powerful storms are churning up ocean water, bringing flooding and damaging...
Oh, sorry, it's... The cold is going to affect the signal. Sorry.
Reports that the high surf is likely to continue for days.
Yeah, it's really insane.
The month
some of
to the Bay Area. Waves as high as 40 feet are pounding the California coastline. In Ventura County, the surf
like this
flooded
was
streets
nuts.
with debris reaching several blocks inland.
But
The fire
I
department
mean,
there saying 8 people were sent to the hospital after this rogue wave smashed into a seawall, swamping a pickup
I
truck.
hate to say
We've got
it,
high
but
swells. We've got waves coming in directions
we
we're
gotta
not
be
used to
careful
them
on
coming.
the ocean.
Even the most seasoned swimmer and surfer, this
You're
is
not-
dangerous water.
you're not
On
gonna.
Thursday, coastal flooding warnings were in effect for much of
Yeah.
central California, while evacuation orders were issued in several communities in Santa Cruz and Marin counties.
It's a pure state of panic, to be honest, as far as the community goes, because there's plenty out there that are not prepared.
Yeah.
Further south, lifeguards kept inexperienced swimmers out of the water, but many expert surfers took advantage of the rare
That's-
opportunity to ride waves as high as a 2-story building.
It
For
is.
CBS Mornings, I'm Carter Evans.
It is
in
such
Los
a rush
Angeles.
surfing. It really is. I wish I could go out more. Maybe this year. Go to Tofino. Pretend I'm the prime minister. See, I need to do more artwork like that. Oh, this is...
I get up at 4:45 in the morning and I don't see a sign of the government anywhere. Every single day for 8.5 hours, I exchange my time for labor. I don't see the government anywhere, except for on Thursdays. Thursdays, I get my paycheck. That's when the government shows up. That's when they feel they are entitled to split half of the currency I made for trading my time, my skills,
He does
my
a
labor.
beautiful job.
This goes on throughout the year, where I'm responsible to keep records of all of this. At the end of the year, it's my
Oh, yeah, that's the fun
responsibility to
part.
prepare all that documentation
Like,
for them to review
Bro.
it. They then determine if their cut was large enough. If I don't meet their schedule, I face fines, fees, or the threat of being locked up in one of their cells. I guess some
Beautiful
people
job.
call this taxation, but it
Beautiful
doesn't
job.
meet my definition. To me, that sounds a lot more like fraud, embezzlement, and slavery.
That was absolutely based.
Yeah. Absolutely based. So yeah, this stream won't be too long. I gotta get ready for work and everything. Oh, I like that one. So I need to do more artwork like this and make do something like this and have it like a dragon egg and have a dragon come out of it. How's this one?
She fought and screamed.
I was banging on doors, cars were driving past,
is
I was trying
nuts.
to flag him down as he was dragging me, nobody stopped.
Taylor Siege
That's
just got home
so
Monday morning
scary.
from a night out with friends. She says she took her dog outside, threw away the trash, and as she was walking back to the front door of her Airbnb, Mike Jacquez
Hello.
opened the gate of the
I am
apartment
Good
complex on North
Cotton.
Miami
Good
Avenue
to see
and
you.
tried to push her inside the apartment.
I didn't want him to go outside to take my dog, so I shut the door and I followed him off.
The scene says
This
that's
is
when
so
Jacquez
scary, and
grabbed her by the hair.
It does seem
and
like a
dragged
secure
her
building,
outside the gate,
you know?
across the parking lot here. He dragged her across the
Stuff like
sidewalk,
that's
down
always
the
scary.
sidewalk, and into the parking lot next door.
But the fact,
She
like,
said Jacquez ripped off her clothes and assaulted her, but she fought back and got him off her. Her boyfriend was by her side Tuesday. He said he was on his way to meet her when he got a call from the hospital.
I'm so glad. I'm so thankful that
that's
she
so
survived. She
scary
survived.
for any man, you know, and anyone. Like, I'm just glad she's safe, and you know, obviously she's not scary. It's traumatic, but at least she's alive. You know, see, turning this one into a drag like I can take this image and turn it into have like little dragons coming out of it, like make it hatch like an egg. Okay, I'm gonna need some Kleenex or something. Sorry, I don't know what it is. Some days it's like I think I'm allergic to snow.
We've never seen before. The driver out of his
I
car
really am.
appearing to surrender.
I have allergies all year.
All four paws planted right between its owner and the officer.
Now they have the suspect in custody as they gently
Hey,
walk backwards.
puppy.
The dog following. You see them not intervening with the animal yet.
So officers are working on how to safely contain the big dog without the person and no animal getting hurt. So they come up with a plan and take the driver back to his own car, hoping to use him as bait to lure the dog back inside the familiar vehicle.
They're trying to talk to him.
Back in the car. Back in the car, buddy. Good boy. Good doggy.
The best thing you can do is just cooperate.
But after a few more minutes and a lot of patience, the plan works. And the dog jumps inside.
There they go. He's in the back seat.
Yeah. Okay. Got it all closed.
He's done. Yeah, he's done. He's going to jail.
Mm-hmm. And the dog didn't know. Like, okay, is that it? No. Oh, see that one, like sometimes I get these weird little like woodland creatures, like little elves. This one is cool.
In the middle of the class, this professor
is a cool
shocked
teacher.
everybody. He prepared an experiment that none of his students had ever seen before. He got to class with this big barrel, which was filled with water that was actually at boiling point. The professor then went on to call one of his students up because he needs them to get the barrel. They pick up the barrel and place it somewhere precisely picked. See this plank on the floor? It is actually filled with ice, and so it's really cold. Now the professor gets ice cubes and disposes them on the barrel as fast as possible, which leads to this happening. Take a look. Almost instantly, the barrel starts moving, but get ready for the real deal. For a few more seconds, nothing really happens, and everyone is staring at the barrel.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, some nerd arrives late and ruins the view, but to speed it all up, the professor adds even more ice. And now everyone's waiting for the reveal, but look at what happens. Because of the atmospheric pressure, the barrel actually collapsed upon itself.
Isn't that, it's satisfying, you know? I think my inner cat is like, something got destroyed. See, she's like, sometimes, like I said, the little faces get all mushed up, but they still look cute. Oh, God, yeah. How long's this one? Oh, that's not too bad.
You know, if we've done anything this year, we've certainly played a lot of TikTok
he is
videos,
brilliant
because
so I finally know what a woman is. I wasn't sure before. I was very confused. Last year it was a little confusing, you know.
Top 10 most irritating TikTok of the year. It's very hard. It's really difficult.
I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more to narrow it down to just.
We're going with these 10. We'll play them, and at the end we will crown the ultimate, the most annoying TikTok of 2020.
I might like speed this one up just to get through some more, but
that's right. And so I'll do my best. But let's start with the first one.
I like that one.
The life of a 24-year-old that still messes with her appearance. Now, I'm going to ask why I don't move as I can afford to, and the truth is I am lazy. So I made these protein waffles for breakfast for everyone, and then I got ready to bully my parents into buying things that I want, and I got to play with my new toy.
Okay, I think we get the idea. The whole genre, the whole day in the life genre, I feel like we could put in one category. Like these videos, they never get better than that. They never do anything interesting. It's never, it's a day in the life. I went to the International Space Station. I climbed Mount Everest. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's never anything like that. So it's always
a lot of people
the most tedious, pointless activities you can possibly imagine that are being documented in extensive detail. And in this case, it's someone who's an adult living at home. So that's pretty bad. I don't know if it's worse. But let's go to the next one.
You need to manifest overnight, get nearly instant results. To manifest a text, a call, college acceptance, to hear good news. This is one of the methods that the people who are doing Manifest Magic at the top of my page are using to see results like this. You and I are going to be manifesting whatever it is you desire during this video right here, right now.
Yeah, I tried it. It doesn't. The magic doesn't work. I am sure every TikTok influencer will float off into space. I am sure every TikTok influencer will float off into space. You think it's a scam that couldn't last very long because people are going to discover that just because they say I am sure it's
I'm just going to pause this for a second. Like, I do think your word is law. What you put out to the universe is what you receive. And So there is definite power to positive affirmations. You know, the more you say it, the more you believe it. But at the same time, winning lottery ticket. No, it's not going to work. Okay? Just... I missed you, Karama. You finally found me on this account. Hopefully I don't lose this one. Oh God. I almost want to switch over to my other account for some of this just in case. But I'm also on X. Love you all. Good to see the fam and Twitch. That whole I think, I don't know, I think I'm at 5 people on Twitch, and you guys are the hardcores. I love you. But YouTube's YouTube, so. But, hey, positive affirmations. Let's just put it out to the universe that, knock on wood, I don't jinx this one. Oh, please.
You think that the scam breaks down, but it doesn't, because either someone says, follows your manifesting tips, and then the thing happens because it was going to happen anyway, or if it doesn't work, then she could say, well, you didn't tap into the frequency. You got to get into the manifesting frequency, and you didn't say it enough. You didn't say it loud enough. So it's a scam. It's also annoying because it's one of those scams you wish you had thought of. But this is a real contender.
Oh, scams happen.
I don't remember the last time I went to see a movie, because I don't love going to the movie theater. But I'll tell you what,
I'm not pointing a finger at you,
I can't go see Barbie, so I'm doing a thing. And if you live in the Pacific Northwest, you can do a thing with me.
We've known each other so long.
Someday next week, on a weekday, I am renting out a theater in Northwest Portland. The entire theater. The theater seats 46 people, I think. We're only going to do 20 tickets. Okay. So me and 19.
Yeah, I remember this vividly because I saw this video come up on Twitter or wherever it was. I spent a little bit of time investigating this person because at first I thought, this can't be real. There's no way that people like this still exist in the world. Worried about COVID, to rent out the entire theater. I could not think of a less appealing invitation.
I know. It's
and this one does prove to be pretty annoying because I had to.
You want to come to a movie theater and be socially distanced?
TikTok channel, which
that was so much fun.
Many other things I want to be exposed to, so that was pretty bad. Let's go to that.
I've had a lot of people comment on my room and how messy
See,
it is.
I should do this.
I'm sure it comes from the aunties.
Oh my God, I'm totally missing my calling. I could be doing my laundry.
I'm not proud of how messy I let my room get. I think
and streaming at the same time. Oh my God.
Depression or anxiety.
What am I thinking?
Kind of mental health disorder. You understand
what, you're lazy? Lazy isn't a mental health disorder. It's
this might be the most annoying one.
Sorry.
And any TikTok.
Some of these people
we just can't. We just can't. You don't understand. Well, first of all, do you realize that you're doing the thing right now that you say you can't do?
Clean up the room. That's a good start.
It's not even any more effort to just put it in the
It
hamper.
all starts with making your bed.
It's actually possible.
No, I gotta find that clip now.
You can do it. It's just that when you
I gotta find that clip.
When you're feeling quote unquote depressed, you don't want to do it anymore.
And the truth is, I am lazy.
But not wanting to do something is not the same thing as not being able to.
Tyler does this one of Jordan Peterson on cocaine, and he's like,
what digital blackface is.
yeah, it all started one day when I didn't make my bed.
Real digital blackface is when non-black people use images or emojis of black people to express emotion online, often extreme ones like anger or disbelief. Sometimes images are edited to indicate blackness for this.
All right, be mindful that when you use a meme with a black person in the meme, or you use a GIF, be mindful of how your GIF is affecting him. Is he hunched over from the burden of all the GIFs that are being used? You know, the one thing when you see these kinds of videos, they never explain why we should care. Who put you in charge? Yeah. Never explain that, do they? Have you ever craved a nice barbecue Sunday night dinner with the family? Say you go to the store, get all the groceries, invite your family over. You go to turn on the grill, your propane tank is empty. That's where Cinch comes in to save the day. Cinch is a propane grill tank home delivery service. They deliver propane tanks right to your door. Cinch delivers on your schedule.
Hey, if someone has advertising in their show, I am going to show their advertising. I'm not getting paid for it, but they are, and I'm stealing their clips.
Whether you're grilling, camping with your family, lighting up the fire on a cold winter night, Cinch's propane delivery service ensures you have the fuel you need to make the most of every moment. Go online to cinch.com or download their app to order. New customers can get their first tank exchange for just $10.
My mom loves barbecuing. That would actually be an awesome one for her, but I don't know if they have a... I'm sure they have a barbecue in their new house, but it's... What the hell? What the hell happened?
First of all, I have no memory of ever playing that video. I don't know what that video. That's a roller coaster.
I didn't watch this.
I don't know what's going to happen next.
Before.
I still don't know what exactly happened there or what any of that was.
I don't even want to know.
I don't even want to know. It was confusing and disturbing.
Stand up for myself. He threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Oh, this one went viral, and she, like, he's not even checking her out.
Do you need something?
I am so sick of these gym people. I think everyone's getting sick of them. Like, you can work out,
I thought so.
and if you want to show off, there's lots of gyms.
Okay, yeah. So
that
this
are
is
like
another genre that took over
windows.
TikTok
Like
this
one
year.
of them,
This is the genre
one at the mall.
of women going to the gym.
You're on the
and
treadmill
recording themselves
right
at the
outside
gym
the window.
and trying to set up.
I always
in
walk
traffic
by
men.
eating
They wear
my
basically nothing in the gym. They're wearing their underwear at the gym. They
burger.
record
I'm like,
themselves. And
I appreciate your guys. Like, this is a great show.
As sexist or misogynist, that might actually be the winner.
If I want to film myself, I'm going to
This is
film
my day in
myself
the
here.
life as a stay-at-home girlfriend.
I have my
the first thing I
own
do
equipment.
Is my
I don't
shot. I love
need
having this on an empty stomach. Then I get
to go to
straight
the gym
making
too.
Luke's
Although they
coffee
do.
because he's definitely a caffeine first thing in the morning kind of guy. And then I sit down and do some journaling and some reading.
All right. Another in the day in the life category, but this is here's the stay-at-home girlfriend. Look, if you're a man and you have a stay-at-home girlfriend, you deserve everything that's coming to you. This is a woman who's made no commitment to you whatsoever, and yet you're allowing her to live in your house, and you're supporting her. So she doesn't want to go all the way and commit herself to you, but yet you're still supporting her as if she has. And so she's using you, and then when she's had enough, she's going to go off to the next guy.
And it's not like
you'll deserve it. Okay.
She's actually doing cleaning and anything to like her. And I want a girlfriend like that. Be afraid.
I made my mom and sister's last night, and we are planning Mother's Day dinner. So we're deciding what we're going to eat, what time it's going to be. I'm bringing a food assignment. My sister's bringing a food assignment.
A food assignment?
Why is this this way?
Wow, I just like, is there a mute button?
And my husband's on a work trip right now. My mom's husband, my stepdad, like tore his ACL, whatever. There's like maybe reasons. But if I was on a work trip or my mom tore her ACL, we would still probably be planning it, especially if it was
I remember this one. Yeah, how can we forget?
Holy crap, that
my
woman
husband is
talks
physically
a lot.
not here. My stepdad is
I thought I
hobbled.
talked a lot.
Like, he can't move. So maybe there are reasons why he's not making dinner. Whatever. There might be reasons. There might be? No, there are reasons. Like, one is physically
There are
not
probably
present.
good reasons.
The other one is, like, you should be making dinner for him.
Hey, baby doll? What's for dinner?
You want dinner? You know, if that's something you'd like. If that's something you'd like to do on Mother's Day,
I love that
just say
movie.
so.
Overboard was so awesome, and that's where they
Last one.
met.
I
and
don't trust white people. I don't trust white people for a multitude of reasons, but one of the main reasons is they're unpredictable. Like, I think about all the times where I really considered white people my friends, and then when we got in a small argument, they released all the racism they hid throughout our whole friendship. Also, I think about the fact that white people have
kind of like she's doing now.
Yes.
Am I allowed to say that?
multiple marginalized communities. Like, if they really wanted to, they would bring slavery back. We'll legit always be scared of white people until they're the minority.
Whoa. Okay. Now see if I said that.
Like that you should just be grateful. I'm
the
amazed
level of
that
hate
she has any
I
friends
would
at all.
get online
Everything about
would be
you
off the charts, but it's okay. She
incredibly
says
unpleasant.
No hard feelings, but I hate you. Not joking. Bye.
That's a pretty bad one too.
Yeah.
I think ultimately the winner, though, and I'm going to go with the dark horse. I think the winner of most annoying TikTok. It's the depression TikTok. Maybe it's just the dad and me talk, but it's the making excuses for not putting your dirty clothing into a hamper.
Yeah.
That's the winner. That's what I crown the winner. Most annoying
See,
TikTok.
I'm missing my calling. Oh my god! I there's so much footage right in my spare room. Oh my god! I could have made millions off of just. Well, actually, yeah. I mean, well, look at Chroma. Obviously, I could make money off of dirty underwear and socks. You know, you guys are special. Just keeping an eye on the time. Oh, I love that one. And I actually almost have a real piece of jewelry that looks similar to this. Oh, this is. I know these ones are so staged.
Bro, are you serious?
I do need a massage. Damn straight I do.
Thank you so much. That was meant to be. Are you sure? You want to donate? Thank you so much. Bro, that means a lot.
It's actually interesting how many people
Thank you so much. Are you sure? We're getting money that we can't even put on the board. Are you sure? Thank you so much.
I'd be like, yeah. I'll just take the whole side. Thank you.
What's wrong?
My dad was in the hospital. I have a little sister.
So it's all you by yourself. Can I give you a little something? Let me give you this. I want you to take this. You know what? Treat the little sister out.
It's her birthday.
Go buy her a
He
birthday
actually
gift.
has huge security
sure? That's a lot,
when
bro.
he's doing these videos because you
Really?
can't just have
Wow.
money in Canada. You can't just do this. It's very staged. Oh, and that one didn't load. Okay. Oh, this is so freaking disturbing. This is so gross. But you know what? You know what the sick part is? This freak has been swimming with little girls since 2019. Way before the Bud Light and anything. Way before even the pandemic. This fucking freak was swimming with little girls. Only now he's allowed in the change rooms. It's bad enough. Women fought to have her place in sports, and well, now men go feminism. Yay. It's disturbing. It's gross. And especially look at the dude. Would you want him to swim with your daughter, your little girls? Yeah, in a public pool, it's going to happen. But do you want him oh, we put up a little towel rack, but I'm just no, you don't. We used to protect kids. Okay. No, I probably do, but it's not going to be from you. No, nope. Oh, please, Chroma, even if you were there, you wouldn't know what to do with it.
Before I turn on this microphone, I say to myself, try and convince myself, let's say, please tell me this isn't true.
Seriously, Chroma, when was the last time you got late?
Doing that one, I don't even know. Where to start?
Like,
I'm going to be honest with you. We have this story making the rounds everywhere on social media. It's going viral.
2008?
From Canada, where Rebel News have been tipped off by concerned parents.
I'm trolling you. I'm totally trolling you.
50-year-old biological male was allowed to compete not only in the
if you're going to come on my channel and be all pervy, I'm going to troll you.
Girls that were 13,
How it
14
rolls.
years old.
This is gross. This is so gross. Kind of trigger warning.
Swim competition allows a 50-year-old biological male to swim with 13-year-old girls. The Markham
Welcome to China.
north of Toronto was the venue for the Richmond.
Walk right in, Russia. We don't have bullets, sir. But we got tampons in the men's washers.
Not like the others. One of these things does not belong. Namely, at one of the swim races on Friday, 10 competitors took part. 9 of the competitors had much in common. They were female and they were either 13 or 14 years of age. Alas, the 10th competitor was Nicholas J. Sapeda, aka Melody Weishart, a member of the Orangeville Otters.
That is...
That's right.
Am I back? Oh my god, I'm back. Oh my god. I'm sorry about that. I've never had that before. I've been streaming for years and I've never had it where my neighbor, I can hear the pipes going and the signal goes. Like, that is like, okay, I don't even want to get into the laws of physics on that one. I don't want to know. So I got like roughly an hour before I got to run. They'd be like, yeah, sorry, I gotta work today and it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited about it. But yeah, now we go back to the creepy men who's...
Too bad we wanted
This is creepy.
got to use the female change.
Like even Chroma wouldn't do this.
You know, it's one
You might
thing
think
to
about
allow
it, but he
men
wouldn't
to
do
compete
it.
against women in their sport
I'm
and
trolling you, hon.
aspect of that as well, but it's a whole
Sorry about
different
that.
ball game when you think about a 50-year-old biological male apparently competing against 13, 14-year-old
That's
girls,
just
which is
gross.
awful in itself. And then you
It's a
also bring the
dude.
change room thought to that one. This has gone past.
I can go to jail for misgendering
I'm curious about
her.
is the parents at this event. Now we
'Cause-
don't have any video footage recorded.
Yes, she
by
is so
anybody, but
stunning and
essentially
brave.
the parents that allowed this to
Sorry.
happen and didn't
This
say
is
anything. They
gross.
should just be ashamed of themselves, right? Because
They
there is
should
no
be.
way any of us would take our 13, 14-year-old daughter to a swimming competition and then see a 50-year-old biological male also competing and just say nothing. You know, I do understand
I
seals
would
like to be near
not
water, but
like
I do
this.
think
Is
the
it
imitation of
has
clapping
this
away
has to
would
stop?
reach this level.
But
Absolute
apparently he's
insanity
been
and
doing
questions
it for
need to be asked. And you know what? I would love to see also the justification from the
Years.
liberals
Yes, I'm
and
back.
progressives for this, because they'd have to sink
I love you too,
lower
Chroma.
than they already have. Now, Rebel
From a
News have done a
distance.
10-minute video on this whole story, which I'm sure some of you have already seen. They've posted it onto YouTube, and we're going to be reacting to it in just
This
a
is
second.
so
We'll
gross.
go to
This
them
is
for the
so
story,
gross.
for the
Like,
whole
I
video,
cannot
obviously.
believe.
And they turn up to this place where the event was held, and they try to investigate a little bit further what happened
People-
and what went down. Now, I'm going to
And
leave
we're
a link to the whole
condoning it.
video in the description.
We're
for
saying
anybody
this
that
is
hasn't
okay.
seen it and wants to watch it with that my
Oh
commentary
no,
involved.
it's
I'm not
okay
going to
for a
pause it too much
50-year-old
because the
guy
video itself
to
is
hang
already
his
10 minutes
junk
long, and I don't want to keep
in
you guys here for
the
too
change
long.
room
But
with
for this
your
one,
little
if you could,
girls.
make sure to leave a like rating, as it really,
And
really
I know
helps out the
people are
video.
like,
If you're
oh,
new,
well,
hit that subscribe button and turn on bell
they're still
notifications so you
kids.
never
They're
miss a
still
video.
kids.
Share
It's
this
gross.
video.
It's
But
wrong.
nonetheless,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, let's just get into
It's
this
gross.
one.
So I
So
could come
gross.
to an event like this. I could say I identify as a 13-year-old girl and I swim with a 13-year-old girl.
We base on Swimming Canada registration. So if a swimmer registered in Swimming Canada registration as a female, she will be eligible to come down to actually swim in this heat.
But it's a dude.
David Menzies
A
for
fully
Rebel News
intact
here
dude.
in Markham, Ontario, and I'm at
Like,
the
why is...
Markham Pan Am Center.
Like,
This
why
is
is any
close
disturbing
to a
thing
swimming competition.
coming out of
And
Canada
here's
with
the deal,
this?
folks.
Like,
We were tipped off by some concerned parents that a
they should be
travesty
concerned.
was occurring in the swimming pool. And to quote the old Sesame Street song, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong. Which is to say that all of the swimming races here at the Richmond Hill Aquatic Center's Fall Classic, they are segregated
Beyond disturbing.
by sex and age, except for one. On Friday, a race took place in which there were 10 participants. 9 of the participants were teenage girls. They were either 13
This
or
is
14.
creepy.
And one participant, if you can imagine, was a male aged 50. That's right, a
Can't make
50-year-old
this
male.
shit up.
That is insane.
That's
I
gross.
don't even still at this point know
That's-
what to really say.
no.
And even looking at those times right now,
I would have pulled
finishing,
my kid out.
you didn't even win.
Competing against teenage girls. Now, the name of this person is Nicholas Sapita. He goes by his alias these days, and that would be Melody Wiseheart. And very idea.
Like, what is
that a
it? Like,
50-year-old
is there
male
something
is
in
competing
Ontario
against
water?
teenage
I
girls,
don't
it
know. I think
goes
there is,
beyond
actually, after
That's why my cameraman Efren and I have
Dealing
come
with Dan.
to the Pan Am Center. We want to find out why
Hey, I feel bad for him. I'm sorry your mom died, but I
Aquatic Center passed out.
For a hotel.
Even Nicholas's own club, the Orangeville Otters, we're going to go in, try to
Sorry, I
find out
just
if we
feel
can find anyone in charge to explain
grumpy
how
about
this
that one. But
latest
whatever.
slice
At least I
of
found
insanity
here.
is cool.
And he has changed. He's still small. He's not
Just doing a
before he's
report on the
not now.
And we understand from
I don't need it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly what's the purpose of this. That's why I'm trying.
I'll tell you, sir, we were tipped off by concerned parents of swimmers
Yeah.
that a 50-year-old man got to compete
as
against
they
teenage
should be
girls
concerned.
at a Friday event. We're just wondering, how does a 50-year-old male get to compete with teenage girls?
Well, I don't think I'm the competition coordinator for this meet. I do not recall
Well,
there's
you
a
kind of
50-year-old man
screwed
swimming
Pooch
in
on
here.
that one,
I
buddy.
think competing with little kids, the registration of a swimmer, it's based
He's on the
Swimming
sheet,
Ontario,
right?
Swimming Canada system. Okay. So
This
when
is
we
so
actually
gross.
run the meet,
So
we're
gross.
validating the registration.
So we're getting, the towers aren't quite working as well as they could be. Unfortunately, it's kind of like drifting all over. It's like half the time I'm like getting bumped off to Washington State. So, yeah. Yeah, let's just go back to, well, yeah, you can't say anything about anything, it seems, these days. Oh, if you, God, at least I didn't say anything about the weather. But yeah, we're almost through this clip.
Participant was a male, 50 years of age.
Okay, so as
And
I
this
said,
is
don't
really
talk
disturbing.
about gender for me because I do not know, because the registration, whatever they enter, this is a 15 years old girl.
Even if it was an open category or whatever, there is no way a male should be competing against girls that young.
Exactly. This should be common sense.
I don't know why they have to go into semantics about it. I don't know why this
should be common sense.
From it, it's just common sense, regardless of what competition it is. And again, it is strange that nobody was really that old. Those were all teenagers, and there's one outlier, the 50-year-old dude.
So the registration in Swimming Canada, as I say, when the entries comes in, we're validating. We only have a girl and male event. So what happened is that whatever registration in Swimming Canada for that swimmer, whatever gender, it goes into whichever event. Girls, and so that means that
I could come to an event like this. I could say I identify as a 13-year-old girl and I swim with the 13.
It's funny how this works. I love communism. It's great. Trudeau and Freeland and all of these like wonderful dictators, they have our best interests at heart. It's so fabulous what they're doing. And, isn't it great that, we can allow grown men to compete against little girls? And I'm sorry, I know 13, 14, they're more like little monsters, but they still deserve protection. But you're not allowed to say that, apparently. Let's see how long this signal goes if I'm not talking about swimming. Gotta love this algorithm. It's great. It's great. It's great what the Canadian government is doing. Oh, no. Oh, no, yeah. Well, here's another one. Let's just pull this up. This one's shorter, so maybe I won't get it.
Kelly, lovely to see you, mate. Some craziness in the States as always, including these idiot college presidents, the ones who have been very clear that they hate all forms of discrimination, but they're kind of cool with Jew hatred. And on your show today, I love that you went to a place I can't go, which is you've had enough of woke women.
Oh my gosh. All three of these ladies are products of DEI hiring. There's no question. There was a wave of incoming for we've got to get women of color to run these universities. Well, that would have been fine if they had been qualified, but very clearly they aren't. There was a time in the not so distant past where we had, yes, it tended to be men, it wasn't always, but smart people who cared about high academics and rigor and honesty and ethics who would get these positions after a long, long period of proving themselves. That is not what's happening here. These are DEI hires. Claudine Gay
about this. Like when I mention certain things, the algorithm goes all crazy, and then I can't talk about things without it freezing. So, kind of like the weather today, but yeah. Okay, what should I? We'll just skip ahead on this. Oh no! Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze again. Please don't freeze again. Yeah, as much as I want to bring up the rest of that clip, I am scared that if I do, it'll like cause, global warming, and some of the polar ice caps will melt. It'll be like a disaster. Aliens are going to come down. I don't know. Like, I guess there's just some things you can't mention on YouTube or everything crashes. So which is why I don't like streaming on here as much anymore. It used to be fun, but oh, this was like, this guy's so chill. Let's see if I can pull this up. Hopefully it works again. Please, please work. Please work. Is it going to work? Yes, because it's not talking about the weather. Like, oh my God. Sorry, just got a funny text. That one's good. Yeah, see? That guy's so tall. Oh yeah. Oh God, let's watch this one freeze. It's gonna freeze. Trust me, it's gonna
Canada's
freeze.
chief public
And
health
with
officer
Rebel News these
cried
days.
wolf last month when she played victim about how the COVID-19 response saw her a target of online harassment, but exclusive access to information documents obtained by us here at Rebel News show that she brought it on herself.
She did. She did.
Tamara Ugolini
Well,
here with
you
Rebel
shut
News
down the
bringing
country and tell
exclusive
everyone
access
they're
to information
like.
documents obtained through our
There's
special
good reasons
website
we
at
don't like her.
rebelinvestigates.com. Thanks, of course, to
Very
the generosity
good
of our
reasons. She's a
supporters
bad
at home,
woman.
just like you, who
Bad.
us continue to file access to information documents and government documents like the one I'm about to share with you today, which proves that Canada's chief public health officer, Theresa Tam, isn't the innocent victim,
this is
as
like
portrayed by the Softball Toronto Star interview featured on December 22nd,
nothing is
2023
working.
this year. Titled, "She Fought Off Online Attacks as the Face of Canada's COVID-19 Response." Now, Theresa Tam reveals just what kind of toll that took on her. The article confirms
Well, maybe she should have
relatively
quit.
unknown
shut it down on YouTube. Just because I might have to shut this whole thing down. We're almost at the hour mark. Yeah, sorry about this. I'm gonna try just on X and Twitch. You can join me there. I'll probably do a Rumble stream coming up again soon. I actually like it's just funny. It's because every time I start talking about certain things, like right now it seems like my signal's good, and then I start talking about some things. It was good for some of them. But then I talk, anything with Rebel News seems to be glitching. And so I am just going to, sorry, YouTube, I love you guys, but I gotta cut you off.